Today, I want to share with you 7 reasons on why I'm rich. Maybe you guessed that that's what I'm going to talk about based on the title. But yeah. Now, it should go without saying, but I do have to say this here. A major reason on why I'm rich is because I am lucky enough to have been born in the United States and have so much opportunity that a lot of people do not have. And so for that, I am very grateful. But let's get on to the list. Many of the reasons on why I have been able to accumulate a significant amount of wealth at a very young age is because of the choices that I've made. Here are some of the major choices that I've made that have allowed me to become very wealthy compared to my age group. The very first one is modest housing. So the first house that I bought was very modest. And the second house that I bought, which is the one I'm living in, it's, a little bit more fancy, but it's still a pretty modest, regular home. Choosing to live in a very modest place has allowed me to not create a big money pit, which is being house poor. And I think that's a significant reason on why I've been able to have so much money that's freed up to invest. My second major reason is very similar, and that is by having only one reliable vehicle. First off, usually when you have a couple, they have their own separate vehicles, and that's okay. That's perfectly fine. But by sharing one vehicle, I have half of the expenses. And by having a low cost vehicle that's low cost to maintain, that gets good fuel mileage and all that good stuff, I have significantly reduced my overall transportation costs. And that has freed up a lot of money for me to invest and grow my wealth. On a quick side note, another reason why I've been able to become rich is because I moved to a low cost of living area, but more on that later. Because reason number 3 on what I want to share in this video is that I never had any student loans. This gave me a significant advantage because I didn't have these monthly debt expenses that I had to pay. And in many cases, this can be a very significant amount. For many people that graduate from university, they might have a significant monthly expense to pay back their student loans. This could be, hundreds of possibly thousands of dollars that we're talking about here per month, depending on, how long they went to school and where they went. So I have never had this monthly debt expense because I chose to go into the military after graduating high school, and that would allow me to use the post 9/11 GI Bill to attend college, and therefore I had no student loans. Number 4 on this list is my chosen hobbies. So I have chosen hobbies that are relatively low cost, and therefore I've had more of my money freed up to save and invest. These are not very expensive hobbies, and I think that's actually contributed a lot to allowing me to grow my wealth. If this list is vibing with you, like the kids say, then please make sure you hit the like button. It really does help me out, and I really do appreciate that. But now my reason number 5 on why I'm rich is because I have been investing in index funds for several years. I think even at least a decade now, I've been investing in index funds. I was very fortunate to learn and try investing in index funds early on, and I've been doing that consistently for a very long time. And that has paid off a lot by consistently investing in index funds because they are so low cost. It's very easy to do so. It's almost foolproof as long as you just keep buying and keep investing and stay invested. And that's why I've been able to get to where I am today. A big portion of that is the index funds. Another big portion, within the last 5 years, that's allowed me to free up a lot of my income and invest more of it is house hacking. House hacking has been a game changer for me. Finding a way to turn your primary residence into a sort of rental property that is going to mostly pay for your mortgage. Sometimes you make more, sometimes you make a little less, but in the end, you're paying a lot less for your housing expense because you are house hacking versus someone who just buys a house and they live in that house and then they pay their mortgage all on their own. So by house hacking, it can save a significant portion of your mortgage and sometimes even eliminate it completely. And that is something that I've been doing for the past few years, and it has made a dramatic effect on my wealth accumulation. Now, before I get on to number 7, this leads me to the big question here. I want to know from you in the comments below, what are some choices that you have made that have allowed you to prosper? For a lack of a better word, what are some choices that you have made that allow you to grow your wealth? Please let me know in the comments below. I'm really curious to hear what you have to say. Now, number 7 for me on this list, one thing that has allowed me to have a lot of fun in my life while also not really spending very much money is travel hacking. Yes, everything has to end with the word hacking because it just sounds really cool. But what travel hacking means in this sense is finding ways to get free hotel nights, free flights from, using miles. Basically being able to travel for a lot less than what most people are paying. For me, my kind of loose goal when it comes to travel hacking is to pretty much get at least $10,000 per year of free travel when it comes to hotel nights and flights and things like that. And for the past few years, I've been pretty good about reaching that $10,000 mark. And that means that if I were to have spent that $10,000 out of pocket, then I would have $10,000 less to invest or to keep compounding and growing my wealth. And so travel hacking is definitely icing on the cake when it comes to why I have been able to get to where I am today. All of those 7 major choices that I've made have allowed me to prosper. But you know what else has allowed me to prosper? By moving from a high cost of living area to a low cost of living area. And I have a video on why and how I did that. And I want you to watch that next, okay? It's gonna pop up right on the screen right after I get off the screen. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm Zach from OnCashflow.com, and I hope to see you next time. Without, stop saying, to,